First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, this is Fox 12 Now. Thank you for being here. We're live streaming out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, and we're here every weekday starting at 1 p.m. going throughout the afternoon. Right now, we're going to play my interview with the Oregon DEQ, which recently issued the largest fine in the history of the organization at $3 million for a landfill just north of Corvallis. We're going to find out why that is, what happened. We've got Dylan Darling, we've got Aaron Saylor from Oregon DEQ who joined us for this segment to really cover what led to this to begin with.
Sure, I can start. My name is Aaron Saylor. I'm the manager of DEQ's Office of Compliance and Enforcement.
And I'm Dylan Darling. I'm a public affairs specialist with DEQ, specifically with the Western region based out of Eugene. And this facility is located in our Western region.
And let's talk about this ruling. So just coming through here, an over $3 million civil penalty issued to Valley Landfills. And I want to find out a little bit more about that. Can you tell us about this investigation and a little bit of the backstory of this and how we reached this big of a fine?
Sure. So as you mentioned, today we issued an over $3 million fine to Valley Landfills, which is a subsidiary of Republic Services. The violations relate to violations of state and federal law regarding landfill gas emissions, which were adopted to protect human health and mitigate climate change risk. This investigation that gave rise to the violations in this enforcement order have started out under an EPA investigation. EPA conducted a couple inspections at the facility, one in 2022, one in 2024, and handed the case off to us at DEQ this past fall in October of 2025. And so since they referred the matter to us, we have done some additional investigation at the state level, which gave rise to the enforcement order that we issued today.
Yeah, I might just jump in with a little context. So this landfill, it's north of Corvallis, and it's a regional landfill, so waste comes in from a few neighboring counties, as well as Benton County. And DEQ, we regulate it for air quality, water quality, and as noted by Aaron, with this situation, with this enforcement order, these are air quality violations.
So air quality violations, and how did this come about as far as being aware of these? I'd just like to clarify that as far as these violations.
Yeah, I mean, we've had numerous citizen complaints regarding odors from the facility, but the violations that are really the heart of this enforcement order were discovered during the EPA investigations initially. And
$3 million, can you give us a little bit of context as far as this civil penalty in comparison to maybe other penalties that have been issued by Oregon DEQ previously?
Based on our records, this is the largest civil penalty that DEQ has issued. I do want to make clear, though, that $2 million of the $3 million penalty is the result of the economic benefit that we estimate that Valley Landfills benefited by avoiding the cost of complying with the landfill gas rules that were designed to protect human health and the environment. So these are specific actions that the landfill should have taken and should have invested money in order to be in compliance with these laws that they have not.
And how many times was the landfill or is this organization notified before these kinds of fines are issued in this kind of notification?
I mean, they were notified by EPA at the time of the 2022 and 2024 inspections. They also received a pre-enforcement notice from DEQ back in the fall of 2025, putting them on notice of these violations that we've identified. And there has been quite a bit of back and forth with the company since that pre-enforcement notice was issued. So this should not be a big surprise to them that this enforcement order was issued today.
When it comes to these gases that are being released here from this landfill, how much danger to the public is there from this?
So the biggest component of landfill gas is methane, which is a huge contributor to climate change, but there are also other components in it called non-organic compounds or non-methane organic compounds, and those are listed as hazardous air pollutants. It's a much smaller component of the landfill gas, but they are known carcinogens mixed in there, as well as other potential human health impacts from those emissions.
Have there been any noted human health impacts so far?
Not that we're aware of, no.
So with the release of this, what comes next in this process?
So Valley Landfills has 20 days to appeal the order. We anticipate that they will. Most of DEQ's cases do move into a settlement process. And so at that point, we will have discussions with the company about the fine, about the corrective actions that they've been ordered to complete, and the end goal getting to the point where they are under an enforceable order to install these corrective actions, make sure that they are in compliance going forward.
And should they not meet some of those deadlines and those timelines, what ultimately could be the penalties beyond, obviously, the $3 million?
Sure. So they will be facing additional penalties once we get to the final order with the final corrective actions and the due dates in them. If they fail to meet those, they will be facing additional civil penalties.
And has there been any feedback from them so far that you're able to share?
Not that I'm aware of. No, we did. They are aware of the order. We haven't heard anything from them regarding their plans to appeal yet.
Will they be able to continue to operate while this is going on and while these changes, are presumably being made or whatever happens next, or do they need to cease operations?
No, they can continue operating.
Okay. Anything else that you think is important for people to know about this?
Just that, we took this action today to make sure that the landfill is in compliance going forward. These are important laws that we're enforcing that are making sure that we're protective of human health and climate change. We're mitigating climate change. And so it's really important that they come into compliance and going forward.
All right, we thank them for being here and for sharing that information, and we'll continue to follow this story as well. This is Fox 12 Now. We're here, as I mentioned, from the newsroom. We're here every weekday, and we cover a wide range of topics. So be sure to check all of those out on the Fox 12 Oregon apps. Until then, I'm Greg Nibler. This is Fox 12 Now.